So we're here with the president and COO of Camel, Mark Riffle. Mark, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
All right, well, we have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Any details to address about military or commercial logistics as the future calls for more mobility from fixed infrastructure to expeditionary bases?
We base our tents on very quick setups, quick strikes, common sense type of setups, so that almost anybody in the field with very little instruction can set them up. We've also collaborated with many of the rigid shelter team to make a combination, or a hybrid, if you will, of a rigid structure that's expandable, that accommodates not only having a kitchen, say, inside that rigid structure, but then a dining apparatus to either side of that kitchen structure. So there's a lot of innovation and collaboration in this industry trying to service the warfighter.
If you were talking to a potential customer in person, what are some questions that you would ask them to identify their needs?
We position ourselves as problem solvers. So first question I say is, what are your problems? And what can we do to provide a solution? Sometimes you ask them just the direct question of size or of, makeup of the tent. You're not going to get to the root of what they really need in their shelter. So we say, hey, what are your problems? What are your issues? And how can we help solve the problems?
And would you be able to give us some examples of what problems that your customers come up with?
A few years back, we had a Navy customer come to us, and they had all these tables. They're operation tables that you can hook your computer to, and they chain up really nicely, and they were getting sand in them when they were deployed. So we developed a bag concept that allowed those tables not only to be free of sand, but to be stackable and identifiable. So that's one of the problems that we solved just by listening to the customer.
So what are some of the competitive advantages for law enforcement, medical, and disaster relief officials?
We design our tents with the end in mind, so they are highly configurable. Our tents with our side entry and side connect can be deployed in almost any parking lot configuration or any footprint configuration you can think of. You can buy a 16-foot tent and put a hub on it. You can put two 24s together. There's a whole lot of configurations and variability and customization that you can have with the way this tent is designed and built.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right.